Hey everyone, Erkenhelm here again. I'm bringing you today another leader versus leader battle. So today I have with me Scott, the fluffy enthusiast.
Hey, how's it going?
So Scott, you obviously, as you can see from the preview, you brought in a lot of fluffy Pokemon.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So what? How did you make your decision for which fluffy Pokemon you were going to be using?
Just whatever was I consider the fluffiest.
So how did the your team end up doing overall at PAX?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. And you were intermediate tier.
That is correct.
Yeah. Now we've battled each other many times, but mostly over Showdown. So I believe this is might be our first 1v1 battle on actual ORAS. So it was interesting. I had the winning record, but it doesn't mean that this was going to be all my way. So let's get the battle started, and we can see what happened. Now, obviously, people on this channel have seen my team several times now. It's a bit obvious what I'm starting with. And you start with your Thunderous.
Because I knew what was coming.
Yeah, yeah. So you get the taunt off, but you apparently didn't know it was coming because I didn't go with it. I went with the Bug Buzz. Fortunately, it doesn't do any damage. not that much. So you send in your Fuzzy Lumpkins, your Arcanine, which is really good against Galvantula, but my Galvantula's not staying in there. So I know your Arcanine, so I know you have Flare Blitz and Extreme Speed on your Arcanine. So I get up the Reflect to help with that, but you get the Burn. So you got the leftovers, and I know your Arcanine is a bulky Arcanine like mine. So
That's correct.
Yeah, we both know that bulky Arcanine, physically defensive Arcanine is the way to go. Although ours are built differently.
Yes.
Alright, so there's the Flare Blitz. Even with the Reflect, it still does pretty good damage. So I get hit with the burn damage. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna get the wish heal on my Espeon, so I gotta get it out of there.
And I was hoping for the revenge kill. Or not the revenge kill, but...
The priority kill.
Yes.
Yeah. It definitely would have happened if I had kept my Espeon in there. So it was a good move switching out to my Tentacruel. Or switching out to anything in general. So that was I don't know if that was a predictor, if you just got lucky there, but that was a good switch on you.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of your Black Sludge, so you're not gonna be able to heal, while I will. So here I was kind of seeing my chance to get a Sticky Web up, but I forgot that your Skuntank runs Taunt as well. So I switched into the Taunt. So no Sticky Web still.
Hooray.
So Bug Buzz, it's neutral because I guess Poison resists, but Dark is weak, so neutral damage. So it did okay, not great. But there goes my Taunt, so I'm able to get the Sticky Web off finally. Which, as I've said in all the videos I've been a part of, it's very useful. But that's going to take out my Galvantula. Did its job though, getting up that Sticky Web.
But I'm going to hightail it out of there.
Yeah, I was hoping to finish off that Skuntank with my Mega Pidgeot, but you unfortunately switched it out. Now that Intimidate isn't really going to affect the Pidgeot at all, because it's a special attacker. So it's obvious what's coming from a Mega Pidgeot. Not a whole lot it can do, but I get the crit, so you get down into the red. That was a lucky crit there. But you're going to be able to get off a little bit of damage with the extreme speed before I take you out with that second hurricane. So back in comes the Buff Fluff Thunderous. So I'm just going to see what I can do to it. I'm not really sure how well this is going to do. But it didn't do too bad for it being resisted. But that Thunderbolt is going to be able to take out my Mega Pidgeot. It's not very bulky, and that was super effective. So I think I was hoping to outspeed you here and possibly get up a light screen or something. But unfortunately, Thunderous is faster than I anticipated.
Yep, he's buff and fast.
So in comes my Arcanine. I was figuring I could probably take a Thunderbolt. But you go for the Thunder Wave, so unfortunately I'm paralyzed and now even slower than I was originally. But the Snarl, however, is going to take you out.
Unfortunately.
So in comes your Skuntank. It's really low health. And you get rid of my Sticky Web. Which, you know, that's the first defogger I have seen while using this team. I didn't encounter any defoggers at PAX. I only encountered like 2 or 3 Rapid Spinners. So here I go for the burn. I figure the Snarl is going to be resisted, so with Arcanine's no special attack investment and the low power of Snarl, it might not take you out, so I figured the burn would, so it would probably be safer to go for that. So in comes the Cinccino, which, if you have not seen a Cinccino be used before, if you don't stop it right away, it can just wreck your entire team.
Mine was the Flinchino at PAX.
Yeah. Yeah, with it gets skill link, so these 2 to 5 hit turn moves, guaranteed to hit 5 times. And if you throw a King's Rock on it, it makes the chance to flinch, I think, roughly, you know, low 40% chance to flinch. So almost 50%, which is really good. So it looks like, you know, the Bullet Seed is going to be able to take out Tentacruel. So I know you carry Rock Blast, which is super effective against Arcanine. But I know from experience that Arcanine isn't too bad at shutting down a Cinccino. The Intimidate helps a lot, and then obviously I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp here, which is going to increase or decrease your attack further. And there's the flinches we were talking about.
The first of many.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get as much leftovers recover as I can, so hopefully maybe I can survive another Rock Blast. I think the last one you got, one of the hits was a crit, so without a crit, I think possibly I can survive this. I don't remember what the outcome here was, so let's find out. One more, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna live with 10 HP, very close, but I do get the Will-O-Wisp off finally.
No.
So now you're gonna be doing a lot less damage, fortunately for me. Luckily, I wasn't paralyzed there, because that would have been the end of my Arcanine. Unless I somehow got lucky and you missed that Rock Blast. Which I believe Do you know, is it 90 accuracy or 95 or?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but
Yeah.
that sounds about right.
So, even with the burn and stuff, it's gonna be enough to take out my Arcanine finally. But I stalled for a turn of burn damage. So instead of just getting one turn of burn damage, I get two there with the protect. So Dragonite comes in, and you go for the Rock Blast, which is super effective, so it's going to activate my weakness policy.
I totally forgot about that.
So, because it hits 2 to 5 times, the multiscale only affects the first hit, but because you are burned and intimidated, it's still not going to do much damage. But you get the flinch again. You got lucky there. So you decide to switch out. Possibly, a good idea. But that's going to allow me to go for the Fire Punch. Which I wasn't fully a predict. I was expecting a switch. I wasn't sure what you were going to go into. I didn't want a Dragon Claw in case it was the Whimsicott. So I felt Fire Punch was the safest bet.
It's so fluffy.
So you got the fluffiest of your Pokemon here. And we looked this up afterwards. And it turns out that you won the speed tie.
Because I was more fluffy than you.
So the reason why you won that battle was because you got the speed tie and were able to finish off my Dragonite. Although not guaranteed that a Fire Punch or an Earthquake would have finished off that the Altaria. So it was a very close battle. You managed to get a win over me, which I think gives you like 2 or 3 wins over me now. As opposed to my like 8 over you or something, but you're catching up.
Oh, we're keeping score?
I'm not. That's just a guess. I'm just off the top of my head, trying to remember all of our battles. We've had quite a few now because the two of us are always on the streams, so we always get multi battles, showdown battles with different themes and all that stuff. Alright, well thank you for having the battle with me, and coming by to cast it with me.
Sure thing.
And thank you everyone for watching. As usual, links to everything, everywhere you can find us is down below in the info section. Facebook, Twitter, forums, website, our Twitch channel. I've kind of have an idea for a schedule now. What I'm thinking of doing is a Tuesday and Thursday upload. Tuesday, we're probably going to be going with a PAX replay, so a match that I cast either by myself or with another gym leader who was in the battle or whatever I can manage to pull off for that week. And then Thursday is either going to be a leader versus leader battle like these, or it's going to be an old school leader. Again, it's going to be whatever I can manage to put together for that week. So it'll be one of the two. That's the plan for now. So Tuesday, Thursday uploads, and then we also have streams Friday and Saturday. Friday starts at 9 p.m. Eastern, and Saturday starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to stop by and check one of those out, feel free. We'd be happy to have you. So thanks again, everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys later.